Hello. And welcome. Just kind of waiting for people to come in. No introduction today. No music today. Just jumping right in because we're already starting a little late. So, want to get into it as quickly as I could, especially since I don't remember almost anything that I was doing in this save. So it's going to be one of those streams where I just try and figure out what the hell I'm doing. Alright, we eliminated Caulfield from the event, or the general managership. And who are we putting in as GM? Were we putting in Froshore as our GM? Was that how we were doing it? I think that's where we were going with this. I believe I still have my storyline set up. Yep. Oh, boop, boop. Sorry. Alright. I should be able to run it. Oh, dropping frames too. Eek. Why does it do this every time I start the stream and then doesn't actually do it again later? It's very annoying. Especially since I'm not running a high CPU and my internet's pretty good. Anyway, we'll rerun this one because it happened while the stream wasn't live. Thank you to Jobber McJobjob for following. I gotta get a different color besides that purple. I love that purple, but it doesn't work well with the background. Unless, like, I put a background behind it. Alright. So we'll jump right to the show. How's everyone doing tonight? Hopefully you're doing well. I had a weird day, I guess. Elizabeth Cartier brightened the mood by doing several funny cartoon drawings. She was doing caricatures, I guess. Just my adult job was super weird today. So didn't feel too great there. Let's see. What do I want to do for a main event on this show? Who is Rich Money fighting? Oh, Josh Taylor. Okay. So last week we did Taylor tag team match with Freely. I think Taylor should get a main event match this week as well. So we'll start with an angle. And we'll start with Nikki Champion coming out and giving an update on the status of Chris Caulfield, who is injured. And announces that Froshore will be the new general manager. Hey, Terror, how's it going? And hopefully this doesn't kill this angle. Rich Money comes out. And what do your stables look like? Hola, hola. I'll show you in a second. Rich Money comes out and he says no one cares about who's running this place. The only thing people care about is Rich Money. And Rich Money is going to be taking the night off And Froshore says, yeah, no, you could take the night off. That's fine. Because we're going to see our main event match tonight of Joshua Taylor and Mainstream Hernandez. And Rich, you could be there at ringside, but if you get involved in any way, then Joshua Taylor will get to pick the match type at the pay-per-view. Opening. Pro new GM. Main event. Made. Are we a cult? I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, we're a cult. I'm bad at this game, so yeah. We have no stables right now. I guess a loose stable would be Money and Mainstream being together. But they don't really have a third man, so I didn't put them in a stable. Cerberus should be a stable, though. Yeah, I'm in the cooling. Did I... Was Cerberus not stable for some reason? That's really weird. I very much remember doing this. Tyson Bane, Merrick Cockloff, and Gargantuan as Cerberus. Yeah, and Cage Agency should be one too. Man, I swear I did this. Oh, because I switched. I know why. Is that what you were getting at, Jiro? Did you know what I had done wrong? I'm sorry for bumping the mic so much. I don't mean to. Seems to be messed up today. Let me see if I can fix this. Hold on. You're getting a lot of noise right now, I'm sure. I apologize. That doesn't look good. Am I going to bump this a bunch still? I moved it around. Hey, Monkey Game. Oh, just trying not to... So I switched owners after I dropped a Colt. Because I was going to get fired anyway. Or not switch owners, switch players. So I became the owner. And I lost all the stables that I had. So Cage Agency, which is Cage, Callum, and Newton. Cerberus, which is Gargantuan, Cockloff, and Bane. And I'm pretty sure that was it. Just looking through. Yeah, there wasn't anything else going on. Right. We had, did we have that happen? Yeah, the Underwater Union came back. That's right. Let's give the Underwater Union a win here. I guess Zavi and Ernest. It all of a sudden feels like a Saturday night match. In fact, this is now just a Saturday night match. Not doing that on the main show. Alright, let's jump over to the women. Try and remember where I was at with things. Right. Strong versus J-Ro at the pay-per-view. I believe J-Ro is our current champion. Just 2 defenses, once against Strong and once against Easter. So let's give, because she very much needs it, Alicia Strong a win here. And she lost at the pay-per-view. She beat Talia Quinzel. That match should be good. And J-Ro can cut a promo on her. Alicia can promo back. And then we'll have Sarah Marie York come out and cut a promo as well. And that could lead to Sarah Marie York and Joanne Rodriguez in a non-title match. And I am going to give Sarah Marie York a win here. Due to, we'll call this an open match, a distraction by Alicia Strong. Dang, can't do that. Alright, so they just talk. And that's it. I'm going to have Cerberus gloat about what they did. Tyson Bane, Merritt, and Gargantuan gloat about destroying Chris Caulfield. And then, have we run? Check the chemistry to see if we got a... I feel like we've got a bad chemistry note. Where's chemistry? There it is. Nope. So, I'm going to try Merritt, Cockluff, and Gargantuan as a tag team. Against Greg Black and Andre Jones. And we'll see how this plays out. Give Gargantuan the win. Make it decisive. There we go. So 75 minutes left. We need to incorporate... Hit the wrong one. We need to incorporate Freely Reign and Amazing storyline. Taylor could probably cut a promo. And the Cage Agency with Rick Law. So I'll start with... What have we done for Rick Law? He defeated DWN. So the natural course of action would be Nelson Callum, right? Yep, Roger Cage says that he's got Nelson Callum to face Rick Law. And this week, the Cage Agency will come out on top. And of course, Rick Law is going to beat Nelson Callum. Scout needs a match. Who's a mid-carder who's not being used? Ed Stone just had a really good match with someone. Let's do Scout and Ed Stone. Steal the show on Callum Law. Maybe. Can these two call? 74. 71, nah. Let them tell the story here. They should be able to do that. And should be able to slow build as well. We'll try and do that there. Steve Freely and DC Rain are going to take on Casey Valentine and Hollywood Brett Starr. And I'm going to have Freely get the win. And afterwards, Mr. Amazing, Mox, Freely, and DC. Basically saying that, you know, DC's career is going backwards. He's now a tag guy, whereas Mr. Amazing is shooting up the card. Look at where he's been. Look at what DC's done. We'll have Joshua Taylor. This could probably go a little earlier in the show. And Rich cut a promo on Rich Money. And we'll also have Mainstream be mentioned for tonight's main event. Maybe this has to be... Yeah, we could do that before. And then we just go from one match right into the other. Semi-main right into Josh Taylor taking on Mainstream Hernandez. Shit! Oh, God fucking damn it. Alright. You got a 79. I can't call it with you. But we could probably do a slow build and be fine. And this fits into what Mr. Amazing was saying, that he's in the main event, he's facing Joshua Taylor, blah, 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 blah. And I'll just eliminate the mainstream pieces of it. And hopefully this does good enough. I am concerned, though. Where is my slow build? Oh, right here. Alright, so it's Mr. Amazing that's going to be in the main event. He's not on screen. Yeah. And Mr. Amazing is the one who is hyped up here. And then after, with the run over, you have Joshua Taylor doing belt motions at Rich Money, who is blowing him off. All right, what do we got? I didn't use Milk Justice. Josh Taylor Thompson is something, and Enigma is something. So what was I doing with Taylor? Oh my god, what was I doing with Thompson? Not Josh Taylor, Joshua Taylor, Josh Thompson. I was doing jack shit. I feel like I did something for this turn, and now I can't remember it. And that is upsetting. I haven't done anything for this turn. He is changing into the Chosen One gimmick. Right. Okay. I am purposely not doing anything with them for the time being. Yep. I figured it out. But thank you, Tara. Enigma, Justice, Lobby, and Mainstream. I guess Mainstream's off the show now. So we'll just do a 4-man tag. Would have Enigma, James Justice, I guess Lobster Warrior, which would mean Jumbo needs to be there and Malachi Milk needs to be there. So now we just need heels, which I guess Davis Wayne Newton wasn't used, and Zabi. And I'll give Lobster a win. That is true. I would rather him not be on the losing side of a pre-show 4v4 match. Mainstream's not in any storylines, right? Nah. Maybe I'll actually remember this. Mainstream is going to challenge Scout for the title. The TV title. Alright. Okay. Running the show. Thompson can be a top heel after money goes into decline. So Milk Justice and the Underwater Union defeated Enigma and Friends, when Lobster Warrior defeated Zavi Ferreira. I did not get a water. We might have to go on pause for a minute after the show so I can grab a drink. Opening segment sees Fro Shore become the new general manager. He's probably going to be flanked by these two for a little while until he gets over. And he sets up the match for tonight. Alicia Strong defeats Talia Quenzel, getting a 68. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! J-Ro, Alicia Strong, and Sarah Marie York get an 87 B+ for their angle. All of them rated on entertainment. Cerberus gets an A-star 100 for talking about destroying Chris Caulfield. Cockloff and Gargantuan don't work as a team. I feel like that was destined to be. Like, I already knew that. Anyway, the match gets a 67 C+. Roger Cage setting up Rick Law and Nelson Callum gets a 95 A-star. Nelson Callum and Rick Law get an 81 for a match. Josh Taylor hyping up the main event gets an 87 B+. Oh, okay. Ed Stone and Scout get a 72 B-. Scout makes defense number 11. And Mainstream Challenging Scout gets a 79 B. Mr. Amazing mocking Steve Freely and DC Rain gets an 82 B. And the match itself gets an 80 with Freely and DC Rain going over New Gen. And Joshua Taylor defeats Mr. Amazing with a 79 in the main event. Good enough, especially for an impromptu. And Taylor and Money gets a 77 to end the show. 84 B+ for this show. Very, very good. Yeah, the reign of Steve Freely running that mid-card has been real good. Oh no, Kazu died. I don't know who that is. I'm assuming... Yeah, okay. Oh, SWF let Ikuna go. Ikuma, sorry. He's good. He's not over. We have developmental, though. Yeah, Jonah, I'm definitely putting Bane with Gargantuan. Also, how the hell do I pronounce your name? Because I've been saying it like 17 different ways, and it's probably pissing you off at this point. We don't have rich money in here yet, so that's good. Okay. Jayron Ulet. Jayron Ulet. Probably not going to happen because I keep seeing Jero there. But Jayron Ulet. I'll do my best. For some reason, it doesn't come out of my mouth naturally, but... Oh no, TCW's at war with me. Okay, well... It's a made-up word. Oh, okay. I don't feel as bad then. Man, that is a good time decline. I mean, I love the Pain Alliance, but that's a very good time decline there. Oh, TCW has a hostile view of me, huh? Well, do you have anyone available? You sure do. Hello. Come train people. Hello. Ah, you're the booker. Chance Fortune. You're not even that good. And you're 36. Your star quality's pretty low. You're not really good on the mic. You'd be like another Greg Black. Why don't you, how over are you? Ah, okay. Why don't you swing on over, Chance? Buddy. My man. Nate Johnson. He's got a 91 star quality, but he's 40. Basics 92. Hey, why don't you come train people? Nah, that's not gonna really hurt him. You could keep Bart Biggins. That's fine. Even at a 56, I'm all set with that. Yeah, that's one of the things that I'm looking forward to in 2020 is, oh shit, I didn't look at today's entry. Oh, guys, if there's an entry today, don't spoil it. You're going to get to see it live on stream. Hey, there's an entry. All right. The way that company sizes work has been totally redone for 2020. First of all, the names of the 7 categories have changed. They are now insignificant, tiny, small, medium, big, large, and Titanic. Nice. This is primarily a cosmetic change, as I didn't like Colt, as it has some pejorative associations, and also has a different meaning in regards to products. And the old national and international names don't necessarily fit anymore. Oh, wow, this is fucking long. I'm not going to read this whole thing. Okay, Oh, nice. Okay. So, the criteria is different. Only popularity exists now. And the second change is that each size is unique to your company's home base. All right, so growing in different regions will be different. And each one has a different... Nice, so like each place you start has a different growth, basically. That's awesome. And the criteria be pretty similar in terms of difficulty. So they're all kind of the same in terms of difficulty, but they're different in terms of how you're playing it. Oh, dude, that's gonna be so rad. What wrestling do you watch regularly? Right now, none, because I have like 16 different things on my plate. But I really would like to get into watching Stardom regularly and getting back into New Japan regularly. And I suppose I'm going to be getting the network again. So that's good. Anyway, I will be right back. I was not kidding. I need a drink of water. My throat's already getting ticklish. Be RB. Yes, I agree that Wrestle Kingdom is going to be very huge. Unfortunately, I won't be able to watch it live or probably that day at all, so I might go social media black at that time. Because I don't know if I want to be spoiled or not. So, Jaron, I don't know where to start you either. I think the G1 is a good place to start, but like that's a lot of shit just to be like, oh yeah, start here. So that stuff is very like storyline light, and it kind of picks up to where the storylines will end up, or builds up to where the storylines will end up. But I don't know. I feel bad telling someone to start there because it's just so much stuff. Alright, I think this was the match that I was going to do. In the main event, I'm going to give Mainstream a win because he didn't get to be in the main event of the other show. Yeah, we'll give Mainstream and American Patriot a match. We did that in March and May. Actually done that a few times. J-Cord. You know what? All of the above. Dominion from the summer. That actually would probably be a good start. Also, if you do watch any of the G1 shows, don't watch the pre-shows. Just start at the G1 matches. For the love of goodness. You don't need to watch all the garbage matches. Storytelling, slow build. Fuck it, calling in the ring. J-Cord can take the fall. Who else? Who else can get wins? Why not Trent Schaefer? We have a face here who can kind of come up and do the job. Why not? Schaefer and Makutsi. and then have Schaefer cut a like a mysterious promo. I'm going to give Nelson Callum and Davis Wayne Newton a test run on the mic without Roger Cage there to see how this goes. And then I'll have mainstream and Scout Cup promos. Oh, are you reading the updates, Terror? The size update makes me a little sad because I am going to have to redo this entire layout I did that took me so long to do. So very, very long to finish. Alright, show's done. They could do B-show segments. Oh, yeah, right, Schaefer's good. Right, Schaefer's good. This did well. This did really well. And this did only okay. Yeah, I think I'll be switching fully to the new game. But you're talking a year from now, so I can't imagine. Can't imagine things will be like this game has been going back and forth for like 2-3 years now. I've been playing this. Obviously 2016. So it'll be 3 years. Feel like every time you get going, a new one comes out. Yeah, but I should be able to stick with it this time. Because I don't know. I'm going to get... I think that the Swarley stuff, like me and Swarley, will probably be later to merge over. Just because we'll need a good mod to start. And we'll probably want to put... Oh, do I want Skull to Bones to go with Thompson and Schaefer? Oh, boy. What are we talking about for popularity? 85. He wants only 28,300. He's 45 years old. Yeah, sure. What's our finances look like? Oh, that's like Trent Schaefer money. Yeah, I'll give Skull to Bones Trent Schaefer money. Why not? Not for 3 years I won't, though. Yeah, no house shows. All right, we'll give you a little more than Trent Schaefer money. So I ain't giving you no goddamn creative control. Not giving you creative control. Not giving you creative control. Alright, you know what? Stay with SWF. Fuck it. Fuck it. We don't need you. "45 years old, wants goddamn creative control." Yeah, okay, buddy. Go work. Oh, TCW wants Skull to Bones. As does North of the Border. I should probably keep him from going to those companies, since we are in a war. Ugh. Tara, seeing you go through all of the updates is amazing. You got 33 here. 32. 31. Alright, we're not getting Skull. We're not getting him. It's not happening. I'm okay with it. They could have a 45-year-old dude for like 3 years if that's what they want. Jesus Christ, I'm sorry. Sorry for the noise. Trying to... Okay. Yeah, Australia really grew. As I'm interested in the India piece, I wish there was a little bit more for China, seeing how that's also a developing region, just like India. Maybe not just like, but, you know, in the same vein of. Rocky Golden was the one I really should have gone all out to get. I really messed that one up. Because he's going to be at the top of that card for a long time. Oh, Paul Huntington. You're decent. Bad star quality. So you're a mid-carder. You're a mid-carder. You're a mid-carder. That's true, Terror, but I think it'd be cool to have those areas in the game. Alright. We'll skip on Skull and get Paul Huntington. We're bringing in trainers. Hey, Mike. How goes it? Long time no see. Which I know is exclusively my own fault, but... You know what I need? I need to know when my next pay-per-view is. Sunday of week 3, so we have 2 more to go. You know, I'm good. Doing all right. Brochure is going to come out to start the show. He's going to say that we have tonight Mainstream Hernandez taking on Scout. And a huge main event of Nikki Champion and the Milk Justice Tag Team versus Rich Money and the New Gen Tag Team. And that prompts Nikki Champion and Rich Money to come out and promo at each other. How were my holidays and New Year? Quiet, which is kind of what I like. Didn't do too much. Let's try Tyson Bane and Gargantuan as a tag team. While I feel bad, we'll just chuck Natural High at them again. And hopefully this works. Even today we have great cards. In 2016-2017, you had the Young Bucks, Hardys, Anderson, Carlito Dreamer. Oh, and then WWE came to do Latin America live events. And everyone goes to the WWE shows. Interesante. That's awesome that you get to see the Young Bucks and Hardys, though, if you went. I don't know for sure if you actually went to it. Steve Freely calls out Mr. Amazing to come fight him right now. And Mr. Amazing accepts the challenge for later on in the show. But Freely has to put the national title on the line. How do I think All Elite Wrestling will do? They have a lot of money. Money talks. So I think they'll be competitive for at least a little bit. We'll do Lauren Easter, Sarah Marie York, and Raven Nightfall. Yeah, I was talking to my wife, and we came to the conclusion that it's very unfortunate, but like TNA just became more of an afterthought in one day than every like bad thing that they've done for the last 10 years. Like All Elite definitely takes the number 2 spot by far. I'm surprised they didn't get Marty. Or at least didn't announce him yet. Rick Law comes to the ring. He wants to have Roger Cage. Roger Cage says that he said that he would fight Rick Law when Rick Law beat Davis Wayne Newton and Nelson Callum. And Rick Law hasn't beat both of them. He beat them separately. So tonight, he can beat both of them. Rick Law is upset because he doesn't want it to be a 2-on-1 situation, but he still accepts the fight. Oh, he still has a year. Okay. And surprise, he's going to get someone to come out and help him, but it's not someone who's particularly great. American Patriot runs out from the back, and we have ourselves a tag match. And Rick Law still gets the win, and we'll get to face Roger Cage. And we're going to do a Roger Cage is mad segment. Then we'll jump into Mainstream Hernandez and Scout. And do an open slow build match. I would hope they have a working relationship, because I'm going to be real mad if Omega's not at that Madison Square Garden show. Spent a lot of money to go to that show. Impact being 4. That is technically true. Although, like, New Japan has very few shows, but they did sell out Madison Square Garden, so maybe they're bigger than Impact here. Young Bucks and Cody will not be at MSG, so maybe. Yeah, that's what's scaring me. Is that the only thing that I'm kind of, like, holding on to hope for is that they announced they won't be there, and Omega hasn't announced that yet. And just, I'm really, like, really holding on to hope that he's still going to have a match. Oh, and Mainstream wins the television title. This might have to be for next week. I'm actually okay with Tanahashi winning. I don't think it would be that big of a deal. Let's see, Rich Money, Casey Valentine, and Hollywood Brett Starr cutting promos together. I actually think the better story is Tanahashi winning than Omega winning. I did this as champion in Money. They're not fighting each other. Joshua Taylor is. So I'm going to do Nikki champion and Alicia Strong taking on Joanne Rodriguez and... This would be a fun spot for Roger Cage. I don't know. Jericho's probably just playing him to get like a better contract with WWE, to be honest. I can't see him going to Impact. So, Joshua Taylor and Milk Justice versus... It was New Gen and Rich Money. And with the way these are set up, I'm going to just give Joshua Taylor a win here. I mean, Starr can take the loss. We don't have a storytelling. I feel like this can be a storytelling match, and we would be just fine. I think Ring of Honor will always be there, so there might be 4 companies. I don't know if Impact can survive, like, another alternative, you know? Man, Kenny Omega in Impact would be... I would have such mixed feelings because I want, just from like old feelings, I want Impact to be good, but they don't have enough of a reach. So I feel like it'd be a waste of Kenny Omega. Like, it'd be easier for me to watch Kenny Omega on the New Japan, like New Japan World or whatever, than it would be to find Impact matches. Why is Ricochet still at NXT? I don't think it needs to be rushed. If you don't have anything for Ricochet to do in the main roster, he's fine in NXT. I do believe Ricochet will be the Monday after Raw debut, though. Like, that's huge. Although, poor Ricochet, like, he would have been perfect in AEW. Like, if they do the all-in style of, you know, letting people wrestle and letting people go, that would have ruled. Alright, I am going to run this show, but I need to see... I didn't use Merit, or... No, I could just have Merit. Menace in this match. We'll just have like just a little 5-way pre-show match here. Get Enigma on the card. Lobster. DC. Ed. And J-Cord. I'll give DC this win. Ooh, a 72. Ed Stone and Lobster Warrior helped this out. For sure announces the main event. This gets an 85. Not bad at all. Alright, so Bane and Gargantuan can be a team. Are they going to incorporate NWA title into AEW? I hope not. Just let that thing die. Like, it had its neat moment, but let that thing die. Like, I got into wrestling 10 years after. Bank Field. What is Bank Field? Freely challenging Amazing for next week, and Mr. Amazing gets a 92. All right. Carry it, Steve Freely. Sarah Marie York defeating Lauren Eastern. Raven gets a 64. Oh, okay. Jacksonville. Makes sense. Man, that's nowhere near me. Law wants Roger Cage, needs to beat the models. And then he does. And Roger Cage is not happy about it. Oh, this only got a 75, and Mainstream got a 75 as well. He had been doing better before that. Maybe this U.S. title run will help build him up. And Scout, I'm looking to move up the card a little bit. So Money, Valentine, and Star. This trio gets a 90. And this mixed tag match gets a an 80. And the main event gets an 84 B+, with Rich Money obviously carrying it, but... $40,000 person gate. I don't know. That's a huge number, Tara. 85 B+. We're still Colt, though. I feel like this iteration of USPW is a little bit more of... Like I've kind of hit a real good groove on this. Oh, how's our child company doing? Mighty Mo defeated Chris Caulfield. Nadia Snow defeated Alexis Lee Littlefeather. Christian Price defeated Copperhead. And Kip Keenan defeated the Architect. Alright, they altered their bid for Huntington. They're now offering him 17 for 3 years. I guess we'll offer him 18 for 3. All in, sold out in 9 minutes. Yeah, shit, you're right. I would also consider going. Like, I would seriously sit down with my wife and be like, so, if we fly to Jacksonville, do we have the money to do this? Do we need mid-card faces or mid-card heels? I guess I've always seen Chance Fortune as a heel. That said, if, like, AEW runs a show in New England, I'm probably going. Even in New York, I'm probably going. I probably won't be able to go to the show in Jacksonville because this year I'm also doing the WrestleMania tour of all the indie shows there. So that's gonna take a big strain on our budget. So here's hoping they do a New York show. All right, SWF. SWF put Paul Huntington in a tag team. I guess they're real confident they're gonna... Oh, they got... Yeah, they put another offer in. I guess they really want him. 18, 9, 80, 16, 17. I don't think I need Paul Huntington this much. I drove up the price. Did what I needed to do. We're killing it. We don't need to just steal every wrestler. I like Paul Huntington, but he's not good enough to go after. You know what I realized? I don't need to wear these. There's no sound. I've been wearing those for TEW streams for like months. And I only need them for Swarley streams. Incident involving Cage and Law. No, they're feuding in real life. Oh, they became friends because of the feud. Oh my god, my ears feel like super nice now that there's not something pushing against them. I am so dumb. Alright, so Chance is not here yet, right? So let's have a 6-man tag. We'll get Froshow in a match. He's the GM, sure, but... What am I doing? That's... That's what I want. How is your TNA save going? Oh, boy. When's the last time you've been there for one? Because a lot of stuff happened. What was the last main event that you remember? That'll kind of help me know what to tell you. Because, boy, has shit gone crazy. Is there anyone young here who I can hire? Or are they just all old people? Oh, Gary the Entertainer. But he has a monkey, and I hate it. Dropkicks is 22. He's a spot monkey, though. Doesn't really work. Oh, boy. Swirls is involved, so what do you expect? To be fair, like, when we started, Swarley was the super serious one. And, like, I was the crazy one. And I think he just embraced my insanity a little bit. Courtney is young. Fuck, I missed him. Well, this is what we got now. Aid Nelson and Gary the Entertainer. Taking on... Where are you at? New Gen, because they've taken a couple losses, I believe. And I'd like to get, especially Hollywood Brett Starr, a win. And let's see if I can't go about pushing American Patriot. Dude's been on the roster for too long. Get natural high a win. But that's not their job. Their job is to job. Alright, I'll get natural high a win as well. And I could get Jeremy in there. Let's see, who do we think Courtney would be a good match with? Oh, Alan Parrott. Eddie Chandler would at least be over enough. Mo is getting over. I don't know if he's running as a heel or face, though. I don't necessarily want him to lose here. Also, Mighty Mo is getting pretty over. Ah, he hasn't started yet. Alright. Test price. Yeah, sure. Natural High versus Christian Price and Jeremy Courtney. We'll give Greg Black a win. And then we need angles. I guess Roger Cage. Oh, thank you. So mid-September was the last stream you were in. Okay, did we have The Rock at that time? Because we have The Rock now. The Rock is a person whom we currently have. Also, did we even have Alex Shelley in mid-September? I feel like we did. But I'm not 100% sure. Bobby Lashley, you did not have The Rock. We have The Rock now. The Rock came back. We also had Kane for 2 months. We just signed Shelley. Alright, so we gave Alex Shelley the belt. And then The Rock became available. And me and Swally were like, hey, you want to sign The Rock? Yeah, sure. Fuck it. He's not going to sign to TNA. And then he signed to TNA. So now we have The Rock. He is feuding with Ethan Carter, who is the current champion. So Shelley won it for a bit, and then Ethan won it off of him. You may or may not recall that Ethan Carter had a long feud with Bobby Lashley over a chicken suit. I'm not sure if that happened in September or not. But after that, Bobby Lashley transitioned into a feud with Desmond Xavier, where Desmond Xavier started acting more and more like a shoot fighter because he beat Bobby Lashley, and then threw a hand truck at Bobby Lashley's bus in homage to the Conor McGregor storyline. And then Bobby Lashley beat the shit out of Xavier with the hand truck and came up with a new catchphrase called "Keep on Truckin'." So Bobby Lashley's gimmick is now that he has a hand truck and says keep on truckin'. Also, we signed Rocky Romero and he destroyed the hand truck. A lot's happened, is what I'm getting at here. Trent Schaefer mystery promo. Thank you, J-Ron. Are you sure we didn't get 3 months out of that, Terror? Because I feel like we somehow got 3 months out of the chicken suit angle. We'll do some American Patriot self-hype promo. This did okay. Gary the Entertainer might be going to developmental. Alright, Impact gets a 60. The match got a 51. Carried by American Patriot, but... And they didn't click. Schaefer promo gets an 82. This did well. Courtney could definitely be in developmental at a 44. And Christian Price is not yet ready for the big time. Cage promo, great as always. And the Cage Agency beating the Job Squad. Does all right. We get a 71 here. Let's see how this is going. Oh, 81. Man. Oh, is Christopher Ball going in MMA? He is. Alright. Definitely going to bring in Courtney. I think I'm going to leave Gary the Entertainer off. You got a 21. That's not crazy. Jerry Martin, are you young? You're 30. You're shit. Sorry, man. Bart Biggins ends up leaving TNA. That's awesome. Oh, Terry, you're still reading the updates. Yeah, that one's huge, right? Being able to just change on the fly. I feel like that is an incredible change. Texas Pete won a championship? Oh, the NYCW. Okay, that makes sense. So we have Robbie Retro, and we haven't used him this entire stream. Yeah, I don't use... I mean, you see me play. I don't really use it. And I don't play any different when I'm playing offline. If anything, I probably play worse and more lazy than I do when I'm on stream, because I try and make it somewhat, you know, somewhat storyline based. For sure comes out. We have a pay-per-view coming up. Nikki Champion comes out and says that he's seen what Cerberus has done to his friend's Natural High, and he wants a 6-man tag match tonight against Cerberus, and he wants Tyson Bane at the pay-per-view. And Tyson Bane's going to come out, flanked by the rest of Cerberus, and they're going to accept both terms. I like Retro being Thompson's first victim. I'm taking that. Thank you, J-Ron. Thompson is finally going to introduce us to the new and improved Josh Thompson, who comes out in a robe. And Schaefer calls him the Chosen One. And the Chosen One defeats Robbie Retro in a decisive victory. We're going to have Mr. Amazing cut a promo on Steve Freely for our main event tonight. We do a women's 6-man tag with Alicia, Sarah, and Melody taking on Raven, J-Ro, and Jade. And Sarah Marie York gets the win. Yeah, trivializing tag team wrestling isn't great, but like women's wrestling has recovered from way worse, so I feel like the Nicholas stunt isn't that bad in the grand scheme of things. But like it definitely shows where their mindset is in terms of that sort of stuff. Scout wants a rematch at the pay-per-view with Mainstream. To be fair, like that wasn't the main title. It wasn't even the only tag team title. So I don't know if they out WCW'd. And then Mainstream will defend his title against Greg Black. Then we'll have a contract signing for the match between Rick Law and Roger Cage. For sure is there. And we do a one-on-one match with Malachi Milk and Casey Valentine. Casey getting the win. Should probably make sure that that's... Yeah, okay. That's what I'm building towards. The problem with that, Tara, is generally the individuals don't have their own gimmicks. Like, generally. So you're spending twice as much for one act, essentially. Like, you look at New Day. New Day doesn't have, like, Big E shirts and Xavier Woods shirts and stuff like that. So you're really just getting the New Day merch money with 3 people's contracts. However, counterpoint, it's a necessary part of wrestling. It's very fun. It fills the show up, and it gives people something to do and advances storylines. So having a strong tag division is good for your wrestling company. But I think that's sort of the mindset, I guess you would call it. We cut backstage to a Rich Money watching film on Joshua Taylor segment where Rich Money breaks down all of the mistakes that Joshua Taylor makes in his matches with a highly paid coach that Rich Money purchased in order to be able to do this. And he says that he's going to be watching this next match, which is Joshua Taylor taking on Enigma. Why not? Can Big E leave New Day and become a main eventer? Yes. Yes, he can. So can Kofi. I'd rather watch Bucks and Briscoes versus Cody and Lethal. I would still contend that, some of the better matches I've seen have been 6-man tag matches. Especially when, everyone's doing something at the same time and it's just that frenetic, chaotic pace. That shit rules. Freely and Mr. Amazing. Oh, I didn't do the match that I want to do. Championship introductions. Yeah, this match is getting cut. So that... Oh, and I can't have Greg Black be the one because he's got to be in natural high. So I'll have to change that as well. Fuckity fuck. I got an idea. Okay, Greg Black and Andre Jones against Tyson Bane, Gargantuan, Merritt, Merritt gets the win. And we change this to Malachi Milk. And have Mainstream win with interference from Casey Valentine. Now I'm booking. Yeah, Shield and Evolution is the match that I was thinking of for like 6-man tags that I really, really enjoy. Also, the Bucks and Ibushi match was really good. There was some 6-man tags in Lucha Underground, or multi-man matches in Lucha Underground that I really enjoyed. PWG has obviously had some really good multi-man matches. New Japan, obviously. Although theirs is less, like, frenetic paced. National title main eventing. Steve Freely and Mr. Amazing. And Mr. Amazing gets the win when a DC Reign, still upset from the comments from last week, attacks Mr. Amazing, preventing him from being able to get the title. And I guess Steve is kept strong. I guess Steve is not kept strong, and Steve gets the win. Then we will do the botched interference. Hold on. When Freely is attacked by DC. That should definitely be storytelling. Slow build, thanks. Does storytelling automatically add slow build? It does not. Alright, here we go. Who's not being used? James Justice. He should probably be here. James Justice hyping up Malachi Milk. All right, we get an 88 for our opening segment. Oh, hell yeah. Complete that gimmick change. Chosen One got average, but that says 86 B plus to me. So here we go, Chosen One Josh Thompson. And gets a 73 B minus to start. Hell yeah. 92. Holy crap. Strong, SMY, and Melody get the win, and a 68 B C+. Here's a B+. 88 B+ for Scout and Mainstream, setting up their rematch at the pay-per-view. 76 for Justice hyping up Milk in a short segment. 79 match for Mainstream Hernandez and Malachi Milk. Holy cow. The contract signing between Cage and Law gets an 84. The 6-man tag, Nikki Champion and Natural High versus Cerberus, a 79B. Cerberus being too much to handle for the baby faces. Rich Money with a high-priced coach breaking down film gets a 94A. Joshua Taylor and Enigma gets an 80. The Champion Introductions gets an 83. And an 81! Hell yeah! 81 for Steve Freely and Mr. Amazing. And that gets us a 21 rating, or not 21, an 85B+, heading into our pay-per-view. Tara says, Andre Jones sucks. He needs to go. You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong at all. Alright. Enigma's mad. Fortune does well. Alright. Oh, we still got Breakout. Alright. Mighty Lau. Oh, fuck. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Alright, Courtney going to developmental. Yeah, that's nice, everyone. It's cute and everything. You're not being seriously considered. 18 for 5 is being seriously considered. Well, listen to me. Mikey. Also, in the next game, there needs to be something where you can just type this number in. Mikey. Come to USPW. Allow us to roll out the red carpet for you. Andre Jones is still over is the problem. I can fix that, though. Alright, so there's that. Give Greg Black a win. Over Air Attack Weasel, why not? I'm thinking of, in my next game, trying something different by firing one guy every time I hire one. That's essentially what I do when I stick to the limit in, oh goodness. Stick to the roster limit. I'm essentially doing that. J-Cord, the Underwater Union, and Ernest Youngman, sure. Against... I guess Zavi's on this side. Model Misbehaviors over here, I guess. You know what? That's too much. Just a tag match. Here's the Underwater Union. Here's Model Misbehavior. Here is Davis Wayne Newton winning in an open match. And then for our main event, we will debut Chance Fortune and have him fight Ed Stone. And since it's Chance, it's his debut, he could win in a tainted way. Man, can Chance not beat Ed Stone? I guess I'll have Chance beat Masked Cougar in the main event. Okay. Chance getting 6 minutes to introduce himself. I'd like to borrow it. Oh, okay. Fine. Borrow Christian Price and then have him cut a promo just to see how that's going. There was Saisho and Hinoto Dojo in Japan for child companies, but I think those both got unchild companied, I guess. Gargantuan promo. Gargantuan alone gets a 97 A-star. See, Hollywood Brett Star and Andre Jones got a 71. So I don't think that it's... I don't think Andre Jones is like the dirt worst. Yeah. 63C from Black and Weasel. 46 from Price. Okay, thanks for coming. This did all right. Chance Fortune debuted. And ended up beating Masked Cougar. Great. Great, great, great. 69 C+. If you can get them, if you could, first of all, if you have a good developer trainer, they grow faster than they do just on the indies, I believe. And if you can get them on TV so that they're doing a show every week instead of once a month, that's huge. Born in the USA. And then Thanksgiving Thunder is coming up. It's one of our two big shows. Mid-South, Reverie, add, save. Alright, just going through, kind of throwing matches together here as I remember them. Mainstream, Hernandez, and Scout for the TV title. With Mainstream getting a win. New Gen versus Milk Justice. And the winner will be Malachi Milk. However, it will be a DQ finish when the ref sees Brett Starr cheating. So we'll have a three-way here. Steve Freely, DC Rain, and Mr. Amazing. And then an 18-minute. Going to try and have DC Rain pin Mr. Amazing here. Yeah, they could do all out, actually. Good point. This is why I don't like Steve Freely. I don't think they... Yeah, no. Definitely cannot call in ring. Joanne Rodriguez. And Alicia Strong. And we'll have J-Ro get the win. With interference from Raven Nightfall. Nikki champion and Tyson Bane. Actually, are these two good at brawling? This can be your wild brawl. 73. 62. They had like 70 for psychology terror. I don't think it would work. Like 74 and 81. 80 and 86. I don't know if that's going to work, man. $80, $87, $80, $90. If anything, Rick Law and Roger Cage would be the call-in ring one. All right, so you're saying it should work. So Rick Law is going to get the win here. Yeah, I was going to try something, but I'm going to abort it. All right. So I guess the title match would be the last thing, right? So we're not doing anything with Merit, Enigma, Lobster Warrior, Joss. You think Joshua Taylor and Rich Money can pull off Epic? Maybe. Yeah, probably. And the winner being rich money without cheating. I'm going to try for the epic. I'm going to go for it. Oh, right. Call it in the ring. Of course. Of course. Doom's not too much better, but it'll do in a pinch. We should definitely get some better road agents, though. I think I am going to do this. Sam Keith or Robert Oxford. Definitely. Maybe I'll move this down to a spectacle until I get that taken care of. I'll check for Oxford. I don't think I have them. Trent Schaefer is going to do his Josh Thompson promo. Ed Stone can come out. Set up a match. I'm ahead of you, J-Ron. I got you. And Josh Thompson gets the win here. And that is definitely enough people to have on the pre-show in a battle royal. At Enigma, lobby. Sure. Battle Royale should be work the crowd. Okay. I never use these like work, calm, and lift stuff. So you stop complaining. Here's a win. Oh, fuck it. Lobby complained. You should. They really help. Don't you know, Tara, by now I have no idea how to play this game? I've just been doing it for a long time and have a microphone and a camera. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Who's going to be mad at me after this? A bunch of... Oh, a lot of women. Damn. I'm a woman short. I only have one woman on development. I need to change that. Do I not have a women's development? I think the company has women. Because I've seen, like, Alexis Lee Littlefeather in the company. So. Alright, let's rock. Lobby winning a battle royal. Yeah, I usually play it where, like, I have to hire everyone, but I think because it was a stream, I was like, I don't want to do that. It's got a 59C. This was still decent. No one got better at anything. Holy crap, this should have been on the show. Fuck. This was where it belonged. Oh, and this... Oh, see? Told you. I told you. 71 C+. That's alright. We set up Josh Thompson and Ed Stone. Josh Thompson over Ed Stone gets a 80B. Milk Justice and New Gen push their match out a little bit. Malachi Milk is getting in-ring performances of 83. Freely Rain and Amazing got a 78B. Joanne Rodriguez and Alicia Strong gets a 75. Nikki Champion defeating Tyson Bane. Gets a 76. $78 for Rick Law and Roger Cage. We'll be pushing that out another month. And an 81 for Rich Money and Joshua Taylor. Not bad. Could have been better, though. 80 overall. And we are coming into the main show coming up here. Do we need a better color person? I think that's where we're at, because Belle Bryden and Emily McQueen are not great. Let's see if there's anyone even available. $82. Catherine Quinn would be a very strong color commentator. So Duke Hazard is only a strong. Cat Quinn is very strong. Ernie Turner is very strong. Jasmine Summers is a B- and works for TCW, so no matter what, signing her. Not seeing anyone really jump off the page at me. So it's either Catherine Quinn. Oh, Cat is AAA's owner. So I'm not going to be able to get her. Unwritten. Yep. Adrian Garcia. Jasmine is a negative influence. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to put her on the B show. But also, like, where's our backstage? We're at 100% by a lot. So. And for now, I might take Belle off the booth anyway. Because I don't think she's helping too much. Do we have someone already on the roster who's good? This is looking like a big old no. Yeah, this is a big old no. Yeah, we'll definitely have Bryden train people. And if I'm doing a separate... Oh, I need better road agents. Solid, thank you. I'll also bring in another announcer. That was what I was thinking. Do I still have, Oh, did I fire Jalewski or did he leave? Oh, his announcing is bad. Never mind. Alfonso Garcia might be our pick here as well. Or Lee Bambino. Huh, Lee Bambino is already working for US. Yeah. Oh, Remus. He's only strong, though. Lee Bambino, very strong. All right, and we need a road agent. Archie Judge is a pretty good one right off the bat. Ed Monton would be... Oh, it's Sam Keith would be the dude, right? Just do Porque no los dos on that. All right. It's already 12:06, but this is continuing. This is done. This... I don't know what I'm doing, so I'll keep it. This is done. So champion and rich money, big money match. Joshua Taylor and Mr. Amazing actually sounds good. I feel like I've done Freely and Cerberus before. I have not. Okay. Who is Josh Thompson facing? Josh Thompson and Jay Cord in a battle of the chosen ones. Milk Justice will be fighting New Gen. I'll do a big 6-man TV title match with like Mainstream, DC, Ed Stone, all them guys. Oh, you're really talking me out of this Cerberus Freely match. All right. All right. Fine. I'll do American Patriot and Merrick Kokloff. And Freely and Fortune. Plus other things. Anyway, we will be signing off here. It's 12:11. I have work in the AM, so Enigma. Oh, you funny. Enigma versus not being on the card. Yeah, 2 hours and 30 minutes. Went for a while. But yeah, I mean, I was enjoying it and getting back into the feel and everything. So I'll be back on Tuesday because I think me and Swarley are moving to Friday nights next week. And I don't have anything planned for Monday. If anything, it'll just be Pokemon. So if I don't expect people to come in. You know, if you're here for TEW, then you're not obligated to come in and hang out for Pokemon. But it is a super chill, just like hangout stream where we talk about anything. But yeah, if anything, over the weekend it'll be an unannounced Pokemon stream. But the next scheduled stream would be next Tuesday at 9:30-ish. Yeah, Tara, the first stream of that is already up on the YouTube if you want to go check it out. I got to Brock. But anyway, I'm gonna sign off. I'll see you around. Have a good one. Bye. Yes, versus chat on Tuesday. Yes.